What's up, guys? Welcome back to 2 Point Campus, and today we're on Cheesy Heap Delta-Rye, which is the last DLC school in the Space Academy DLC, and the toughest one as well. So let's get straight into this.
Command 2 Point County. This is Commander Harrison Wolf on board a one-man space vessel heading, I don't know where. It's cold out here and pretty cool too. That's how I would sound if they took my suggestion and made the radio station a space station. This next song goes out to our intergalactic listeners. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
There's a fly in here.
Okay, so this, like I said, is our last one, and it's certainly a tough one. Now, you need to be able to get these shuttles unlocked all the way around the map, which will bring even more students to the school, and basically you've got to unlock all of these. All the way around. I think there is more over here, and they just gradually get more and more expensive. So we have to start with, I think, shuttle capacity applicants.
If you don't like the staff room, try getting back to
10 out of 20. I don't. Hold on, let's see. Purchase a shuttle. Right, there we go. And that one as well. So that cost us 100,000 just to start with. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to start straight away by deleting that, and we're going to start by making the best sort of sized campus building we can really achieve. That's a decent size, and that also then gives us opportunity to put stuff outside too. So we're going to start with that. And I think the way to kind of open others is you do need to do different things. You know, it's so this one's collect 3 bookworms, so that's not too bad. There's one. Hoping a couple more just appear. Oh, can't see anything there. Just to make it a little bit easier, so we've got a bit more campus room to work with. They'll only appear on stuff that you've unlocked. So
keep taking your medication because it's time for the
another one. Oh, come on! Ah, the camera moved.
And it's gonna be a wild ride. Yo.
So that's 2. Right, so campus requirements: we need a crematorium, a lecture theatre, a living room, a cheesemongery teacher, a humanities teacher, and a science lab. So that's a fair old amount to get in, plus the fact that we need your regular rooms, toilets, showers, and all that jazz. So this is why I'm trying to just grab this next area too, to open up a little bit more for us straight away, and then we'll start looking at building extras. There we go, come on. Right, there we go. So that gives us our next bit of land, which is an awkward shape. Let's have a look what's needed for that one. You can buy that one, can Buy that one. Spend $1 million. Okay, right. So we'll activate that. Cure 15 medical issues. Right. Let's start by building right, a crematorium first. And that needs to be 6x4. So let's make that 6x6. What else do we need in that room? I've got no idea currently what the temperature is going to be, whether or not it's going to be warm or cold. I presume, being that we're out in space, it's going to be cold. So we could need radiators in these rooms. Oh yeah, an oil slug. Yummy. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Right. So that gives us that. Now we need a lecture theatre. We know we've got one of them available for us to put straight in. Yeah, as kind of predicted, it's cold, so let's get some radiators in these rooms. Sweet, right, that's the first one. A living room, a cheesemongery teacher, a humanities teacher, and science lab. So let's get the science lab in. We do want a good attraction as well, guys. Attraction really does help the students, I think. But we can work on that after. Let's get our radiators in as well. So we'll go with a large one on this side and a smaller one just over here. Right. A living room. Is that an actual, like, is that just another room for...
A lot of people ask me, Harrison, what can I do to be more subversive? And I say, first things first, you gotta throw out that question. There's nothing less punk than asking for instructions. You gotta take out the toy, learn the manual, and use the box to make yourself a groovy foot.
Oh, it's an actual...
That being said, today,
an actual room.
Details on how to be a more subversive.
Not a living room as in like what we'd call a living room at home.
Dangerous chemicals can be
And
handled
then
with
of course large and a smaller radiator. Brilliant. So let's get a couple of teachers in. Hopefully we don't need any more. Oh, we need to... Wow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded there, guys. So just be aware of that. Because that's going to cost 75. Here come the students. Right, so we're also going to need a dormitory.
no pressure.
So let's make this one. Unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to make them slightly smaller than I'd like to as normal. But we'll be able to increase capacity later on.
Now taking students for humanities.
So that's a start. You can't be cold. You're in the room with radiators. Right. So, to earn 1 star, we need to have C-grade humanity classes for 5. Earn 50,000 from crematorium classes. Students on campus 60, and average student happiness of 70%. So that's going to take a little while to do. Right. So we've got that. So let's build a library.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Hey, roll with me here. Breakfast is a concept. You think it's real, but it's just another lesson taught to you by the man in an attempt to structure your day. That's why when I wake up, I like a big bowl of pasta and a tall lemonade. Take that, establishment.
Where's the standard bookshelves?
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Weather report.
And of course, a couple of radiators. Mickey Smudge. Right. So that's a start, guys. We're going to need a toilet. We're going to need a shower room. And everything else that comes with the school. For now, we just need to start making a bit of cash back. Okay, so we are midway through year 1 now, and it has been really quite slow start. We have made 23,000 from crematorium classes. The average student happiness is quite high at the moment, but it does fluctuate. We've still only got 20 students on campus, and we've had 1 C-grade humanities class. I've put clubs in and stuff like that, just slowly, just trying to make some money, and do the little things that they want around the school. I've put this little path in, just trying to decorate it. Now, I've not actually done anything with this land as of yet. That will probably be my next one. I think we're going to need another dormitory come the next year, so I need to keep my money for that. We've just made another 14,000 in there, so that's good, and actually we've got 136,000 now, so let's get our second dormitory in place. As you can see, we've got toilets now, a staff room, and stuff like that. So we are really starting to make some headway into this, and of course I've added a medical office too, but I don't want to go too far. I think I'm going to have to put a training room in. So I'm going to make that the entire side of this side. Unfortunately for now we can only afford to have the one training room anyway. The one bit to allow him to train, should I say. Because it would be nice to start getting our staff trained, and I just want to actually make this a little bit bigger actually.
The campus is not responsible for meteors or any other celestial shrapnel. Thank you.
So let's get straight into the training, and I'm going to make sure that we are making both of our members of staff do different things.
I'll leave you with the first and last rule to a subversive life. A healthy disdain for authority.
Okay, so that's a start.
I go home 5 minutes
And
early
of course we are working up to spending that 1 million. So each bit is good.
They don't know up from down. And that's how I
We're
like
up
it.
to 162,000 again. Right, so we are at the end of our first year here, and we are going to need another crematorium, another one of each of the teachers. Oh, just drop my controller. And we're going to need another computer lab, so I think we're really going to have to think about building our next bit of campus over here.
The academic year is now over.
Okay. And unfortunately, just because of the natural way it is, I'm going to have to do that. Which I don't like doing, but is kind of what it is. Nothing I can do to change that. Okay, so I'm going to copy that room, and I'm going to copy that room. Oh, it's not the it wasn't that room that I needed. It's a computer lab. So let's get a computer lab in. That's the bare minimum we need to open that room. And then one of each teacher. And let's go. And I think we should buy one of these. So that just adds an extra 7 students being able to come to the school. Because of course the more students you have in the school, the more money we're going to make. If we just keep the 20, we're not going to make a lot of money. Keep them happy outside too. We do have room here for some little rooms if absolutely necessary. Wow, okay. Student lounge wanted. Weak wizard. Oof, we're low on some dollar.
Students should check in before trying to learn.
I mean, the worst thing is I can take out a loan if absolutely necessary.
Students are reminded to feel at home for now. Weather report. It's raining space rocks.
So a student lounge. Let's do. What's the minimum? 3 by 3. Oh, okay, cool. So we could. Just for the sake of it. Build a small student lounge here. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. It can just be enough to keep the students happy.
Janitor to fix Omnicure.
There we go. So we've got a student lounge. So we are currently now 4 out of 5 humanities classes done. We've earned the 50k from the crematorium classes, and we have 37 out of 60. So let's get some more students coming in.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. It's me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
And let's buy that empty as well. So we are down to 9k now. But it's all about doing what we need to keep this campus moving.
Several written requests to our management. This is actually just the way I like it.
Oh yeah, of course, we can sell stuff like that too, from the moon rocks. So we're not doing too bad here, guys. We can increase the size of the campus there too. And we've nearly spent that million, so that's really strong. Let's move that over there. and move that to that side.
Please join me in welcoming the mysterious space rock to campus.
And we should be able to afford this one soon, which is get the campus to level 14. Medical issues, we can do that one. And that one's just a purchase, so we could actually purchase that and increase the size of that one as well without sort of any issue. But for now, let's keep getting students coming into the campus.
Temperature required in lecture theatre.
Where are my janitors and what are they up to?
If it's quite all right with you, I'd like to discuss crockery. Any objections? No? Delightful. Yes,
Let's
I
hire
don't know who
one
wants to
more
hear this.
janitor.
I'd imagine it's most of you, but plating is not optional. When you slop food onto a tray, you turn your food into slop. Remember, we eat with our eyes. Though I'm sure
So we are going to have to now just keep building, but we're going to have to wait for the next year so that we can actually get the students on campus. So we'll just keep playing for now.
Seems fine.
Okay, so without any sort of warning, unfortunately 1 star did pop. Really didn't expect that to happen. Literally just got to the end of year 2, upgraded all the courses, and as soon as I started the year it happened. So hopefully that helps you guys with that. Right, so let's have a look at 2 star. Now we've got an average of B+ grade on campus. We need to have 80 students on campus. We need to mine 25 space rocks and generate 3,000 research points. So we are going to need a research room. So let's have a look at what we can do here. Sorry, I've got an itchy eye. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, because I don't think we've put a research room in. We need to be thinking about fixing valid items. Okay. So let's get that going, and then let's get that working. Alien desk required.
It's raining space rocks.
Okay, random. So, we do need to probably hire another teacher. Start getting some research points generated. We're still going to work on training and stuff as well. Make sure we are upgrading pretty much whatever we can now, within reason. I mean, money's not ideal at the moment. We're not making huge amounts of profit.
For humanities.
But the better we do, the easier it will become. We have to hire yet another janitor. We're up to 6 janitors already.
Staff are reminded that you may be fired at any time. Thank you.
Just make sure she's happy in there.
Space rocks.
Things get damaged so easy with these space rocks as well.
We're back. Today's election sees incumbent Mayor Tabitha Winsop take on all challenges.
Let's hire another janitor.
Cousin of Jumbo CEO Jumbo McNally.
Let's hire 2 janitors.
Some say tedious lead in the polls over Mr. McNally. But what effect, if any, will his last gas speech have on today's proceedings? If you missed it, Mr. McNally finished a rousing 12-minute display with a story of how he once took a modest pile of change from his father and turned it into an impressive lunchtime spread featuring sandwiches, crisps, and sausage rolls. Oh, now
Biodome
that is
wanted.
impressive.
Outside. Right, we need to put student union in now by the looks of it. Nice, space rocks would like this 20k.
The books doesn't mean what you think it means. Please join me in welcoming the mysterious space rock to campus.
Let's get that crazy tax machine wanted. Well, we can just put that in the room we've just made. Let's hire another guy there. These mechanics are not getting around to fixing things, are they? Really frustrating. So much damage being done.
Just another year.
So much damage being done and yet no one's fixing anything.
This from Michelle in Smogly. I spoke to Mayor Winsock after a Q&A once and told her that I'd written her a letter. She said that she remembered reading it, but I'd never sent it to her. So what? Did she break into my house? Or is she, like, telepathic, but just with post? What a lovely anecdote, Michelle. And aren't we lucky to have a mayor that's willing to go above, as well as beyond?
Right, there's more staff training on the go.
Repair machinery.
Right, let's start getting these upgraded. We'll start earning more money from cheese refinery. super slow, this guy's. Oh, that guy is green. Wow. So I'm going to buy that, and what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to do a big training room. This side here is pretty much, for me, in regards to the way it's running, a bit of a write-off, but it's just an area with extra stuff for now. Not how I like it, but it's working. That's just how my head works, unfortunately. Oh, I wish these bloody janitors would get on with some stuff. Wow, already up to 8 janitors. I think I'm going to need more.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. The campus is not responsible for meteors or any other celestial shrapnel. Thank you.
Right, so I'm going to start increasing the size of this building now.
How do you follow up the best-selling
And I'm just going to start spending some of this money that I've generated to make this place better. So we're about midway through year 4 now. Money's starting to come in pretty well. The campus has changed quite a bit. I've put this big training room in. Put a couple more dormitories and toilets, bits like that. And again, just a couple more dormitories this side and another big library. Just to fill the room. I'm still having a lot of problems with mechanics not fixing things, but I have been working hard on the training. As you can see, they are starting to train really well and level up, so I'm just going to keep making sure that everyone's getting trained equally and just making it overall a better experience for everyone. And I'm kind of hoping that once these start leveling out pretty quickly, that repairs and stuff shouldn't take too long to happen. Almost there. There we go. So the average grade is still only B. It has fluctuated and stuff like that, so it is up and down. This is why training staff is important, but also leveling up your equipment does help as well. I have been well, I've put everything on for upgrade really, I think now, and just waiting for research points at this current point. So once research points is finally achieved, we should be in a much stronger position, because we just need to wait for that B+ grade to go up, and by that time, hopefully, with changing roof. What's? Oh right, okay. They want it researching. Okay.
Students on the
by the time that the research points is generated, hopefully our grade will be good. So we're just going to keep playing for now. I have been actually buying the rockets as well, so make sure you do that. I think actually I'm not far off being able to purchase most of them. In fact, we probably could just spend our money and do that. Yeah, so all aboard. That gives us unlock all rockets and reach the maximum student transport capacity. Great.
Intruders on campus.
Nice and easy. Right, so again, we're just going to keep going and see where we end up. Okay, so we're about midway through year 6 now. The average grade has slightly dropped again back down to B. I did have it up to A. But I have taken on yet another course, and I've done the science course because we've already got enough rooms in the campus, and it fits with the current curriculum, with what we're already using. As you can see, the school has really grown again. I've just literally copied this building and just adding to it as we go. A couple more dormitories, a couple of science rooms and stuff like that. We're not doing too bad. I've also put this canteen here in the middle. Hired yet more staff. I just seem to be forever hiring staff at the moment, but we are making good money, and the research is almost there now. The other thing with research is that I've researched everything that's possible for cheesemongery and humanities, so there's nothing else to research. So you do need to get an extra research project, and with this science course the extra research does come, so that allows you to then to reach them 3,000 points. So that is 2-star unlocked for this one. Right, so for 3 stars we need to have A+ grade humanities students graduate up to 25. So that's going to happen at the end of every year. So that could take 1 year, 2 years, whatever. Campus level up to 30, that is going to naturally increase. Remove 25 invaders, that should naturally happen as well. We have got security working, and earn 1 million from crematorium classes. Again, that will be something that kind of happens naturally over however long it takes. So this is again just going to be another keep playing sort of job. There's nothing special I need to do here, just keep increasing the school size, keep just doing what I'm doing basically. There's not a lot else I can do. I'm just going to make a nice big student lounge here with everything basically in it. Unfortunately, like, I'm at the position now where there's not really a great deal amount I can really show you, because it's just stuff that's naturally going to happen without me having to specifically do anything that's going to do anything really. That's basically how I can say that. You know, I don't have to go out of my way to do anything naturally. It will just happen by itself. So I'm just going to keep playing again, and I'll probably come back towards the 3-star, so you can see me grab that, and don't forget, we are going to have to stay in this school until, that's if you're going for the trophy of course, until we have the, let me just show you, until we have the hidden trophy, which is for the good stuff. Run 50 A grade cheesemongery classes. I'm at 22 out of 50 currently, so that should again naturally happen, and we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Oh, Yeah, some speakers in. Some of these things I've never unlocked, and just, you know, just something different to have. What's that? Yeah, let's go with a few of them. What's that? Bag with a cat in it.
The least we could do is give you loads of money. Smell my cash for students.
Aha, right. Cool.
That's future use problem.
Let's see what we need to do. They want a hot dog kiosk. Space pet wanted. I've got a space pet. Not bothered about that. Ramen kiosk. I don't like having these kiosks in, but let's get them in. Right, so literally, guys, as I said, all I can do now is continue to play. Okay, guys, so I'm currently towards the end of year 9. Now, I've had to do a little bit of research here to see what's actually going on, because I'm getting 0 A+ grade humanities students graduate, and I've done a lot of work, you know, a lot of work to try and push this. I've put extra medical rooms in. I am pushing the training on staff hugely, but what's really stuck out with me is the fact that apparently there's a lot to do with the fact of outdoor space. So if you've got students in and out of the outdoor spaces quite a lot, they're going to get affected by it's like a toxin or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm really going to try and close some of these gaps and potentially build like corridor buildings, and what I mean by that is, so where I've got some little bits like this, I'm going to see if I can just build maybe not that, let's like a very small corridor building like that. Oh, it needs to be minimum of 5x5, so that's not going to work. So potentially what we do need to do is actually increase the size of our buildings, and limit the amount of stuff that's outside, and maybe only have a couple of little bits outside, like this area here. And then we're going to increase the size of this building so that it goes all the way up to there, and we'll move that so it goes there like that, so that people aren't actually going outside there. Sell that, and once these people have moved out of here, no one should be walking up here. And then we're going to, we've still got no A grade students, so we're then going to edit this building. Unfortunately, this is really like ruining everything I've done, but we're at the point now where we need to just, no, I don't want to move that. We're gonna have to, unfortunately, like take away a lot of stuff that I had planned and had actually done. So we're gonna move that onto the inside now.
It's a proud tradition.
And
now
we'll move that
it's
to
a
the
tradition
inside.
In a box. Easy to cook. Tasty to eat. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely in a
That
box.
to the inside too.
Just like Mama used to make.
And then we can look at increasing this up to there. Maybe do that and move that to match there. So what we're doing here is we're really limiting how much outside space they are going to. And then we're also going to do the same with this building. Take this all the way from here to match that there. And put another entrance there. That's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll move this room over to here. So unfortunately it does really kind of mess up with everything that I have tried to do. But you know, unfortunately here there's not a lot you can do. So this is where I've put the little bits to the little bit of outside stuff that they want I've left in this area, because you can't actually build much out here. But what I can do is move some of the stuff to the inside so that it does limit, again, outside stuff. And unfortunately everything that I'd built neatly is now gone out the window. But we're at the stage where we are trying to really push for this to be finished. It's taken quite a while. I mean, year 9 now, and still not achieved any single A grade plus students. So we can move them in. What else can we move in? We can get rid of that. Pointless having that. Pointless having that. Move them over to this side.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So as you can see now, there's hardly anyone outside, and they can move between all these buildings freely without having to touch the outside. And all of a sudden we've got hardly any medical conditions. So let's get straight to the next year. I forgot to do that. Now the other thing I've done, guys, as well, is I've actually gone to the course management, and I've pressed here the square button on humanities, and I have reduced the student intake to 24. Now what's going to happen here is it's boosted the learning rate up to 119%. And if we do just slightly, no, we won't increase that. We'll apply them changes. And do that. So, we've decreased the amount of intake for humanities, and what this should do is give them an extra boost in learning. And as you can see here, we're going to go just to the training on staff, and you can see that I have really been pumping up the humanities. I've also put some extra tuition rooms in, so that's really pushed it as well, making sure the staff are well trained. In pretty much every sort of area. I've got tons and tons of everyone now. Not touching any more of them.
Welcoming the mysterious space rock to campus.
So with this setup now, potentially, it might take another couple of years to work, but fingers crossed we can actually get this working now. The only area they are going outside is here. Other than that, everything is inside, which is exactly what we want and need. We're not quite making a profit anymore, but we've got 4 million because I've just been going and going and going. As you can see, I'm on year 10, so I'm not too worried about losing 20-30 grand a year at this current time now. This is all about making sure that we just finish now.
Stoop to the lowly heights populated only by reprobates and trifle thieves. To the kitchen.
I think I'm going to take that away so that no one goes out that side. I don't think there's any other areas where people can go outside. I think we're pretty good, literally just here. And I know this seems a little bit excessive, but from what I've been reading online, because I have been stuck here now for quite a while, like I said, what I've been reading online is that they go outside and they get ill, and that's basically it. So that's why your medical rooms are always absolutely rammed. That's all I can basically tell you.
New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Students are reminded to feel at home for now.
Make sure we've got enough radiators knocking about. Right, they should be warmer now. But we're just going to make this an area for socialising, I suppose.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
I am pretty fed up of having to work on this, if I'm honest. It just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. What are you doing out there? Oh, you're a groundskeeper. That's fine. Who are you? Oh, it's a visitor. That's fine. I'm just wondering if potentially we can actually increase this.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Unfortunately, it might mean that we don't have any real outdoor space. It might just be that to finish this is what we've got to kind of do.
The crunch of the gravel building to a crescendo of narrative tension.
Looks like we can do that. It's ugly. It is ugly, guys. I'm not going to deny that.
They found the gloveless culprit. None other than Foggleton, the butler.
Oh, Foggleton, how could you? I'm fired, aren't I? I should think so, yes.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
Might just be literally we have to do this, guys. As much as I don't want to, and we're going to get loads and loads and loads of requests for things to be done. We've just got to think about like our students now.
Assistant needed in library.
We're saying something needs to be fixed outside. Oh, all them benches. Right, let's get rid of these benches. Because they're going to be literally inaccessible. And what we might just have to do is put another entrance just there so that students can actually get into the building. There we go. So unfortunately, like I said, it's not pretty by any means, but we're now pretty much in the whole limitation of no one going outside. And you're just going to have to accept the fact that things can't be done. We've got plenty of room inside now just to do other things like this.
As they say, the butler did it. It just goes to show you never can trust the help. Well, that's another masterpiece in the collection. But how do I do it? Really?
And you're just going to have to accept the fact that, like I said, everyone's going to want things that you just can't give them anymore.
Tomorrow, for more criminally underrated radio. Ta-ta!
I don't know how many more how many more thingies I can actually want to hire? Assistants, because I've got so many assistants, it's crazy. You can see how many assistants are actually still being needed too, which is bonkers. But I've got like stupid amount of assistants. Okay, so we're going to continue to play here again, guys, and see if this has made any real difference. Hopefully it does. So we are now coming to the end of year 11, and we're going to see if this has made any difference to our A+ grade student for humanities. I'm hoping it has. Now, the other thing I've done, guys, while I've got a second, is I've added loads of sci-fi film events throughout the year to all of the lecture rooms, just so the actual sci-fi, if I just show you, sci-fi actually gives you a 10% learning boost. So I've done that as well. So loads of sci-fi events throughout the place, and also added some ramen desks, because ramen also does give you the boost in learning power. Now, as you can see, actually it's not made any difference. We've not actually had any A grade plus students qualify or graduate. So all I can do is keep playing for yet another year, and see if, because now we're about 3 years after I made all them changes, whether or not this is really going to make a difference. Let's start the next year, and let's just have a look at our current students that are in place. We'll go by course. We'll have a look at year 3. So we need humanities. So we've got A+, A, B+, A+. So we do have a few A+s coming through now. So potentially by the end of the year, some of these A's could be turned into A+s. And we could have a few A+ graduates. So I think we are going to take yet a little bit longer to do this, which is frustrating, really, really frustrating. But if it gets the job done and we do finally achieve everything we need to, I don't see the problem. Now, I am going to hire yet more assistants, because for some reason everyone still needs assistants. So we're going to go up to crazy amount of assistants, 32 assistants we're up to now. That's the most I've ever had in any school. But guys, I've got 5 million. I've waited this long, I've got 5 million. It doesn't really matter anymore. It's just a matter of getting through this school the best way possible. Yes, we're losing 51,000 in profits. We made 12,000 back, but then we'll also make some from cheesemongering. So I'm really, really not too worried at this current time. So guys, all I can do is just continue to sit through the years. I'm just going to do a little bit of scrolling on social media and stuff like that while I'm waiting. Literally nothing else I can do apart from train up my staff, which is what I'll just keep doing. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we are now coming towards the end of year 12. Let's see if it has made any difference. Now, let's just have a quick check on our grade. We want to go to year 3. So A+, we've got 1, 2, 3. So potentially we're going to have 3 students graduate at the end of this year. Hopefully that will work, and then I know that actually it's achievable, because it really does seem currently doing 12 years unachievable.
What is wrong with people? I saw this guy wearing a bureaucrat's t-shirt the other day.
I have got currently in this school more mechanics, more
and I say, "Yowza!" and he just stands there, staring at us like I'm the
more assistants than I have ever had in any other school, and yet everything's still broken. I've got rooms waiting for assistants. Absolutely crazy.
Here's a song for people who do know their quotes.
Definitely the biggest campus I've ever made. Okay, so we did have 2 graduate there, which means that it is starting to work now. And we're just going to change the intake here to make sure we're up to 126 there, so happy with that. 126% learning power. So let's get the next year started, and guys, I'll see you at the end of this year as well. Okay, so guys, I am at the end of year 15 now. It's took me this long to get here. I've currently got 20 out of the 25, and I'm hoping that now this will give me the final 5 students. It's been a long journey, this school. I can just about maybe have the time to check what grades I've got going on. A+ is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I should achieve it pretty comfortably now. Right at the end of the year. Unfortunately, you end up with tons of requests because everything that was outside is obviously not outside anymore. I'll be glad to get this school over and done with. I mean, 15 years has taken, on fast forward, about 4 hours, if not longer. I'd say even maybe 6 hours. It does seem like it's taken a hell of a long time. It's about 20 minutes for every year. So hopefully, fingers crossed now, that 3-star will pop and we're good. There we go. Finally done. Now, you don't actually necessarily need the 3-star for the trophies, of course, but I have done it for the video, just so that you guys could get the 3-star as well. So guys, make sure you're checking out the next video here on the left hand side. Check out the full playlist here on the right hand side. And guys, thank you very much for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. Any questions, do drop them down below. This has certainly been a hard school. Take care guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.